Yeah, next would be Suma Reddy. We can already see you, madam. Thanks for
Yes,
being
sir.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Suma Reddy, assistant teacher, government higher primary school, Chitradurga. Wow. Okay,
Yes, I'm
Chitradurga.
from
You're from
Karnataka.
Chitradurga, right? There
Yes,
is also another teacher in the group, Ashwini, who is
yes, sir.
also
Yes,
from Chitradurga. I think she is here because of you, huh? Is
yes,
she
sir.
your friend?
We are
Uh,
friends.
yeah, she is a resource person. Okay, that
Yes,
is
sir.
why she
Yes.
has joined this group. Okay,
Reason
good to
behind this, sir.
good to know that your friend is there to support you.
Yes,
She
sir.
has finished her presentation yesterday. I think it's gone well for her. So wish you also good luck.
Thank
Have
you
you
so
come
much.
to RIE for any training program?
Yes, sir. I'm there for CELT in 2017 and 18, sir. At the end of
Okay, 2000.
2017 and
Yeah,
18.
your face looks familiar, but I couldn't recollect properly. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Anyways, nice to know that one of our participants, you are presenting a paper. Wish you good luck, madam. Please
Thank you,
start.
sir. Thank you so much, sir. Hello, everyone. Very good afternoon, Honorable Chairperson Suman Bandi, sir, respected moderators, and all my co-presenters, and all the guests and faculties over here. I'm Suma Reddy, as sir has told. I'm working as an English language teacher in Government Higher Primary School, Bhima Samudra, which is in Chitradurga Talukan district, and I belong to Karnataka. And I'm also an research scholar working on the theme of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender studies. I'd like to thank RIESI Bangalore and IT for Change Bangalore for giving me this privilege to present my thoughts and experiences on this delightful platform. I'd like to start with a quote from Charles Dickens from his work A Tale of Two Cities. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. And I would like to add one more phrase. It was the only time that we have now to engage, explore, and implement our digital content so that we can incorporate this IT field with education. As the outbreak of a pandemic has reaffirmed that the change is inevitable. We need to change according to the needs of the system or whatever is happening around us. So the detachment and closure of schools has brought us a drastic change in the education field as well as in a young learner's mind. So does that stop us, any teachers and students, to learn? No, I don't think so, because I'm witnessing since yesterday so many success stories and efforts made by all the teachers, facilitators, and everyone present here. And I am very much hopeful and proud for all of you. Thank you so much for doing such efforts. So, we'll move to the next slide. Okay, and this pandemic has rigorously accelerated the adoption of technology to a step higher. It is a remarkable shift or a paradigmal shift from traditional and blended classrooms to virtual platforms. But as Bill Gates opinionated, technology is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them, the teacher is the most important. Yes, to incorporate all this digital content and all these apps, whatever we are trying to reach our students with the digital platform, the teacher is must to engage the students in the learning process. The challenges what I have faced during this pandemic is, since the March to 2020, we are unable to reach our students physically. So being a teacher, I was also habitual of books, chalk and talk mode of teaching with a pinch of blended learning. So it happened with my training in LF Chitradurga and RIESI Bangalore, which provided and equipped me with various techniques, skills, and how to improvise and how to make them implement in my classroom. And I didn't know this will lead to this stage, and it will give me so much confidence to further proceed in many ways. Thank you much, and I would like to thank all the mentors, creators from both the trainings. and it triggered a great change into me and meet the challenges of the needs and needs of the hour. First challenge I faced is internet access and awareness in students and platform. As I'm working in a rural background, students and parents are unaware of that. They have internet access and awareness, but how to use it in a mode of education, how to bring the change, or how to use it for education purpose, they were unaware. So first I just give a call. I just tried to make them clear that how it is to work and how it is done through the WhatsApp groups and the calls. They were felt a little bit convinced. And later on, when I tried that, I was thinking how to bring it on the platform. I needed a convenient and accessible virtual platform. Innovative methods and technological skills also needed, because in ways. So for that, I choose YouTube, because it was learning anywhere, anytime. So it is the 4x7 accessibility, and students can watch in as many times as they want. Next is employ and merge many apps to shape content. Creating content is one of the biggest tasks for any children, because every children is different. We have to take care of all the children according to their needs, all the expectations. We do that. So these are the challenges I faced, and to meet with the challenges, I tried something on YouTube. The name of my YouTube is Suma Reddy Rainbow English Classes, as well as YouTube channel and Facebook page also. In this name I started. This is a focal concept of this effort is learning anywhere, anytime. This channel was created on June 11th, 2020. Till now, I had 2,259 views. And my focal concept or focal syllabus is Government of Karnataka Second Language English. There I worked as I started early in the academic year of 2020. There are 4 videos on bridge course, 5 videos on 6th standard English, 7 videos on 7th standard English. Classroom and students activities, I have made 9 videos. And one more thing to add is morning vibes. It is just started to give a good thoughts and good kick to a day to my students. I just started this one, yet to go further. So how was it carried out? How the process, how it started? One day I was my children were watching or joining the classes, but they were studying in private rooms, and one of my eldest son was on the Zoom class. That triggered my mind. Why we should lag behind? Being a government school teachers, why should we not give something at least to try to reach our students? So since that, I was trying and I was thinking, and I created WhatsApp group. I started giving worksheets and audio messages to my students, and giving activities to my students. Students started working and giving a positive feedback from the students and parents as well. So I started to create my own content according to the syllabus and according to the needs. In the creation, I used PPTs, images, and I used videos for rhymes, stories, and for some of the language activities. And as an editing tool, I used KineMaster. Screen recorder I used to make it clear that with the PPT, I need to be present on the screen so that students can feel the connectivity with to me, so that emotional bonding should be there, because the learners were very young at their age, and I was teaching 6th and 7th students, so that was needed. So I just did that. And what medium I reached the students is YouTube, WhatsApp, and Facebook. YouTube, as we all know, that e-learning via videos is a compelling method of learning. It is a dynamic element which improves the transmission of knowledge and its accessibility, and students can watch and access it anywhere, anytime. So that it made me choose YouTube as my digital platform, and it makes YouTube education more potent to any other platform, I think, or resource, I think. So assessment, I used Diksha app. Diksha app is the one of the huge database which is initiated by School of Education and by NCERT, Ministry of Education, Government of India, which has the 1 to 12th standard content and with the various kinds of activities for both the students and teachers. Now they have added some Veda classes to in that platform, and for teacher focused resources they used Megashala, which is very much useful for all the teachers. So this is one platform I use. There are interactive activities for students which I make them use, and they started enjoying that and they were involved in that. And I used worksheets provided by my government or my officers, and along with that I prepared my own worksheets, and Google Forms also I tried. And for notes making, yes, at 6th 7th students need to write. So I used KSEEB solutions, where they have providing all the content.
1 minute remaining.
Okay, so this is where I started, and KSEB solutions for using notes. Okay, then how I implemented in the era of social distancing and community quarantine, to turn to remote teaching is the new normal. It is the new normal. We have to adopt to it. And I faced issues of equity such as access and adaptability, pushed me to work and reach my students with the help of YouTube, WhatsApp, and which were more convenient and flat for familiar. Sorry. Blended use of digital applications to prepare my own content for the learners was quite challenging task. Step-by-step efforts to collaborate various sources gradually started working. Hence, the experiments with all this was well received by my students and many. Okay, the outputs I get from this study is the results were really hopeful, where I found the wide opportunity for being a rural background, and the students and me also. Learning anywhere and anytime is possible with the help of technology for both teachers and students. The project engaged me in professional development, hence provided a better approach towards digital teaching in the new normal. Students were excited for using online resources with guidance of parents and teachers. This enhanced the span of attention and retention in the students in this pandemic. And further proceeding, we have face-to-face virtual classes on the Google Meet with the like-minded teachers. In this year, we are starting that project, and we are already into that project since 15 days. I'd like to invite Suman Bandi sir to join us and guide that for the guidance. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, everybody, for your patience. Thank you, sir.
Sure. All the best, Suma madam.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, first of all, that was a very nice and confident presentation, some really valuable insights. And I'm happy for you that you could get positive outputs. And I feel being a government teacher, working with a lot of limitations, if you can use, technology, access technology and use it successfully in the classes, I think any teacher, anybody can use it.
Yes.
As I said already, as government teachers, we work with the most deprived student a lot. So if we can, using some useful tools, create some positive difference, achieve some positive results, it's really great. And it will be definitely an inspiration for all the other government teachers. So I like your presentation, a lot of clarity. You very clearly, you could segregate, what are the mediums that you used, how did you reach the students, how did you create the materials, a very clear exploration of nice and useful tools. So wish you good luck, and thank you for sharing your experiences. All the best for your next project.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next, we have Vyomakeshi, madam.